Hello my vacuum cleaner chums, how are you today? You might notice that our surroundings are slightly different, and that is because I am not at my house or my mother's house. I am at somebody else's house. Now for some of you who have watched my earlier videos, this house might look familiar. She's a friend of ours and she's away for the weekend. So I've decided to bring the 875 over for a bit of a play. Let's find some dirt and vacuum it up. So here on the carpet we have real life, not pretend thrown down dirt, dog hair, matted in rubbish and general filth. So let's see how the 875 copes with that. So the old girl's not done too bad. A little bit of an issue on the hairs, but that's possibly because the brush roll is quite soft. There's even a track mark there, look. So, not too bad. See what else we can find. Now this bedroom has the same carpet that we have in our hallway. But we had an offcut of this bedroom and the one next door. So, we should see some track marks. I might have to adjust the head from the thinner pile carpet we've just seen, but let's see how it does. Not too bad at all. If I was looking at it through my viewfinder, yes, we can see track marks. The pile seems to run that way, which was a little bit annoying, but not too bad. Right, let's move on to somewhere else. For this test, you are way up high, so we can do this rug. The rug that normally sits under the kitchen table. I think we should do something a little bit fun, don't you? And get our host's Dyson DC75 big ball out for a play. However, before we do that, I have to do this every time I come over because This really is the wrong vacuum cleaner for their house. Have to unclog the head. Always having to do this. And this is no real exception. There we go, get that out. It is flipping awful. I mean, look at that. I'm not going to do the brush roll, but show you what we're up against here. We might give it a little bit of a service in a bit, but for now, at least it will work. Pop that back. This is what the bin usually looks like whenever I'm here. See if we can get some of this out on the floor. And we'll spread it about a little bit. So, I've had to open the back door because it's a bit dusty in here now. Let's see what 77 years of difference will do. I might have to move up a little bit because there's a bit more dust in the middle. So we'll run the 875, Age Before Beauty, through first, backwards and forwards once, and we'll do the same with the DC75 with the head on normal, because that is A, how she normally uses it, B, possibly a little bit more fair on this old girl. So, don't think I have to adjust the head, we'll see. Let's do this! Not too bad, not fantastic either, let's be honest. It has left quite a lot of the fine dust in the dimples on the mat. Right, let's try the 75. I'll be honest, that's done even worse. Let's take a closer look. Bring you into handheld mode here, so they are where they were before. And as you can see, same speed, once and twice, and the 875, I mean, it's missed. It hasn't pulled out the grit from there. There's the line of shame. And I'll be honest, there's probably a little bit of dust in there, but blimey, the DC75, I mean, I might clean the brush roll and give it another crack, but even so, that's terrible. You can see that's its line of shame there, but you can't even... There's just no comparison. The heavy head on the 875 helps. Obviously that will weigh nothing. Probably should stick it on normal and see. You might just about to be able to get 2 more lines down here. So let's tweak things about and give it another go. Right, so let's give this thing a fighting chance. Although, let's be honest, it shouldn't need it. Oh my god, it's popped its head again. No way! Utterly killed itself. That'd be right, didn't do too well. Well, that was not a full clog. Not a full clog. And we'll try and do something about this hair. Poor love. Pull 90% of this out. There we go. There's a bit of sweet corn there. I really need to have this for a bit of love. But then again, when she buys a new one, I'll probably get this, so I probably won't. Aren't I a mean person? I have told her that she's got half carpet, half floor. She needs to get a Henry and a Sibo, or a Henry and something else, maybe a Henry extra, something that can cope with the big particles. bits of this car. Although let's be, there weren't even particles down there. There were a few big clumps of dog hair, but blimey, a Hoover 77 years older than it coped with that. Right, there we go. I don't think this is clogged. Hang on, let's just double, triple check. Do you know the changeover valve didn't flip then? I hope that's not an issue with it. Right, so there we go. We now have a much cleaner head. So I'll pop that back together. In fact, I know what we can do to help things. Same as I have to do to every flipping one of these automatic heads, is defluff it. Oh, that's quite bad. Basically all in there, where my thumb is, gets full of fluff and gunk and means that the head doesn't automatically adjust properly. So again, just to prove that I can be a little bit scientific when I want, we'll have all that out. And just to be doubly sure, I'll just give it a quick vacuum off. Whoops. Right, so that is now as good as I'm going to be able to get it. So let's put it back together. I'll throw some more dirt down. Might try and take a little bit of the dog hair off this time, and we'll give it another go. Bear with. Right, so there we go. We have serviced slightly the 75. And I have re-thrown down some dirt. However, I've taken off a lot of the hair. And what I'm also going to do, if I can, that I hate doing these, is put the Dyson on max. And because the 875 went first last time, let's give the 75 the go first. I'll just tip you up ever so slightly just so you can see the full line. Let's go. I might just check the changeover valve has changed over as well before we go forward. Ooh, a very different result there. Oh dear, 875. Will you be able to do any better? Let's go. Try to chew the rug up there. That is very, very comparable for where I'm standing. Let's see if we can get you to see it as well. So, the 75 has groomed up the carpet better than the 875, and the 875 has left a bit more of the ingrained dirt where it hasn't brushed up the carpet. But that is not bad at all. I am quite pleased with that. The 875 should do an alright job with a bit more time and effort. See if I can focus you in a little bit. I think you are quite focused. So, but 77 years of difference, 1935 to 2015. That's not too bad, really. I mean, the 875 would have cost a phenomenal amount more. It would have been over, well, I think nowadays it's about £1,500. The 75 would have only cost about £500. But obviously, as we know, this is just a bit of fun. No one's actually going to go out and buy a 1938 Hoover 375 to do their daily vacuuming with. But if they were, I would say they wouldn't do half bad. But we got the rest of this rug to clean up now. Should we carry on with the 875? I think we should. The old girl is trying her best, but even I have to concede that the suction just isn't there to get into the shorter bits of this rug. So let's finish off the job with the 75. Well, I must say, even the 75 is struggling a little bit in the same place, so I think we're going to call that a draw. Right, let me put the table back. There's a table here. I best put that back. Right, well, I have just vacuumed the first bedroom we started in, the kitchen diner, all up the hallway, and the other bedroom we've done with the 875, with the DC75, and got this. And now I'm in another bedroom. And I've cleared the floor, paddling a bit here, just with the 75, the 875, well, it's not going to cope with, well, it will cope with it, but it won't get the results we want. So I'm going to empty this, set you up so you can see me, and we'll see how full it gets with just one room. So, one empty Dyson, one filthy room with terrible lighting. Sorry about that. Here we go. God, that's difficult to push on this thick carpet on max mode. Oh look, we have another half full bin. And we've done half the room. Now I've got to put all the stuff I took off the floor this side back on it and take all the stuff off the floor the other side and do that. Back in a minute. Right, the lighting's a bit better this end because I'm not in front of the sun. I've still forgotten some bits. Right. Other half of the back killing carpet. And there we go. Almost another full bin from one bedroom. Right, running out of things to do now, or things that I really want to do. I want to go over a bit. So, if I can fit this bin, come on, yes, stop. Go out on the hunt for one more room to do. And the last room, which I haven't been able to fully clear, so we can only do this little bit. So there we go, folks. 77 years separates these two. 1938 to 2015/16. I think 75 came out in 15. And, well, they're both excellent really, although even as a hardcore, dyed-in-the-wool, self-confessed, vintage vacuum cleaner fan, the 75 is better. But then it flipping well should be. It's 77 years newer. But it's not quite as better as I thought. And obviously it picks up more fine dust because it has probably 10 times the amount of airflow. So it's better at filtration, easier to empty. But there wasn't much in it for general use, as you saw. The 875 picked up all the bits, it roomed up the carpet. Both are incredibly flipping awful to push, especially on deep power carpet. My back is absolutely killing me and I'm going to go home for a lie down. So, thank you very much for watching. This is going to be hopefully uploaded outside of my usual schedule, so we should see this weekend, because it will be fun. And I'll see you soon. Bye for now.